Welcome to Psyched Up. Psyched Up, where each new show will feature expert guests tackling the most pertinent problems in the field of mental health, is brought to you by the Suffolk County Psychological Association. Now, here's your host for today's show.
Hello, it's Dr. Gurr. I'm the host for Suffolk County Psychological Association's podcast, Psyched Up. And today's guest is Dr. Deena Abbey. Dr. Abbey is recognized as a leading clinical psychologist specializing in infants and children. Her areas of expertise include ADHD, Tourette syndrome, autism, social phobias, and aggression in children. She's currently affiliated with O'Connell, Selig & Associates, Island Therapies, and other Long Island early intervention agencies. Dr. Deena Abbey, welcome to Psyched Up.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
So I guess my first question would be, what made you decide to specialize in working with children?
My sister was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome when she was in 4th or 5th grade, and I saw how a lot of other people, both kids and adults and teachers, treated her. They really didn't have a good knowledge of Tourette's and how to handle a kid like that, and I didn't want anybody else to go through what she went through.
So you were kind of driven there by this early desire to help children. Yep. And I really enjoy working with the little kids. So what kind of problems do you focus on now in your practice?
I have a lot of children that I see who have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, even before they're able to be diagnosed because they're really young. I work a lot with children who are highly aggressive. I work with children who have feeding issues, kids who won't eat certain foods or only have like 3 or 4 foods that they eat. I work a lot with kids also who have Tourette's.
When you're working with kids, it kind of requires you to work with other agencies and people affiliated with that child. So as a regular clinical psychologist, people walk into your office and then they leave. But working with children, that requires you to work with agencies and doctors. How does that play into your practice?
You have to be able to be flexible and wear a lot of hats at once. You're not only the psychologist for the child, but you're also the psychologist and the coach for the parents. You also have to be able to communicate with the school and the teachers and the administrators as to what would best suit the needs of the child within that setting. And the pediatrician and the urologist or the psychiatrist or the neurologist, depending on who's working with you to help best treat the child. So it's a lot of hats.
So working with children is a specialty. A lot of psychologists don't work with children. Why do you think that's the case?
I think it's hard. I think sometimes a 3-year-old walks in and you don't know what to do. How do you treat a 3-year-old? But you can. It is a specialty. You really have to know what you're doing and be comfortable working not only with a 3-year-old in 3-year-old language or a 7-year-old in 7-year-old language, but then be able to very quickly switch hats and work with the parents with their language as well.
So it's much more complicated to kind of initiate all the...
Yeah, it's a lot of people and a lot of things going on all at once. It can be chaotic, but it's a fun chaos.
Okay. So I know your practice is out on the island in Suffolk County. How do people get a hold of you if they need your services?
They can always look me up on the web. I have a website, longislandchildpsych.com. You can Google me, Dr. Deena Abbey. Or you can reach me by phone, 631-656-6055. I appreciate your time and effort putting into our little video cast here. And, I hope that on a later date we can do another show, maybe on some more specific child-related topics. So again, Dr. Deena Abbey, thank you for being a guest on Psyched Up. Thank you, Dr. Gurr. My pleasure.
SCPA's mission is to promote the profession of psychology in Suffolk County through fellowship, education, and advocacy. Our website has a searchable database to help you find a psychologist near you. For more information about SCPA, go to suffolkpsych.org. That's SUFFOLKPSYCH.org.